Hey, good morning, Ed Drosh, part two, three wellness, building in waves with Holly Demott. Holly's an exceptional young lady. She does a fantastic job presenting. She's been in the network marketing space for many years, and she just does a fantastic job. Fortunate to I've met her several times now, and she's a like I said, great young lady, and she does an exceptional job.
Take a picture of this slide or write it down, whichever you'd like to do. But this here is what every single person should be saying with their story. It starts with your background, and that relates to people, your background. And I'm going to give you my example. I'm just going to role play mine here in a sec. How and why you are in 3, what you have done, and where do you see yourself going? So this could be 2 minutes. It could be 2 to 3 tops, 3 tops. It could be 30 to 60 seconds. This, and play with those. I want you to play with them where you have a 30, 60 second version and you have a 2 to 3 minute version. So you always have these. And it's something you could share. You know, let's say you go to Starbucks and you go in Starbucks, you're not doing the drive-through, and you meet someone in line that just by talking about what you're ordering or something, and then this comes up, that may be a 30 or 60 second 3 story. You know, for myself, when I go and get a facial, you know, talking to, and I like facials. I love facials. So that's why I'm saying I'll talk about myself. With getting a facial, the esthetician, absolutely, I will share my story. It usually comes up how my day is going. And I'm always like, my day is going awesome. You know, my business is really exciting right now. And I just took a quick break to get my face freshened up. And then they're usually like, what do you do? And instead of just answering what I do, I talk my story because that's more relatable. There's more pockets in the story that's relatable. So for instance, with my story here, I would say, if someone asks, well, what is it that you do? I'm like, well, okay, let me tell you. I used to work corporate. So I was in, 4 walls, and I wanted more income. I wanted more time. And I really didn't realize it, but I really attracted being laid off. So I was 1 out of 8,000 people in a day laid off, pretty shocking. I was introduced to network marketing, which is an industry that I absolutely love. I love network marketing when done right. I saw the opportunity. I've done very well in this space. And I was introduced to this company called 3. And 3 is a company that has products that align with me because I always want to feel 10 years younger and I want to look 10 years younger. You know, I want both. I want to look and feel 10 years younger. Hence why I'm in here getting a facial with you. And where we're going with 3, though, this company is not just about high-end products that make my skin glow from the inside out, but it's about building a community. It's about helping others to feel their best. I've already done well with this company, but where we're going is I cannot wait to help more people to see that deposit come every single Friday, whether it's, 4 figures, 5 figures, and more drop into their bank account every Friday to make that residual income, to get paid, to have more money, to have fun and travel and do whatever they want to do. So that's my day. That's what I do. I talk to people and I help them to get started with this company, 3. And it's amazing. I market products, which are, again, products that I love, and also the opportunity for a business. Brand new. We're brand new. We're only 8 months old. Okay. I didn't time myself, but I know that was barely 2 minutes just by looking at my phone right here. So that gives you guys an idea. So play with your story. And one of the ways you can play with your story is in front of a mirror. Because so much of your story is, one, it's your voice inflection. So if I were to text my story, if I were to text it to you, you would not have had the energy that I just had telling you. Would you all agree with that? I cannot see you, but I'm thinking you would agree with that. However, the voice inflection, right? If I were to just say the story with a straight face, well, I have a corporate background and I was laid off. I was one out of 8,000 people in a day laid off. And that led me to, you guys, do you see the difference? Like, even when I smile, that you can hear that in my voice. And instead of not smiling. So that's why I suggest to talk in front of a mirror. Talk in front of a mirror. And you can do this in the car. You can do this in your bathroom. Do this in your house, wherever you have mirrors, and talk and notice, see what your face is doing. I really mean that. Like, see what your face is doing. And if it's smiling and you're having fun with it, that's an energy that's contagious. That's an energy that people gravitate towards because it's a high level energy. And they're like, okay, and it feels good. It's joy, it's happiness, no drama, it's peace. And pay attention to that. So look in the mirror, practice your story, and have fun with it. Have different versions. I also suggest, once you get it down, voice memo it on your phone. Send it. Yes, send it. This is accountability. Send it to your sponsor. Say, I watched Holly's training and I've been practicing my 3 story and I would love for you to hear it. So send that to your sponsor, or send it to your spouse, send it to your significant other, I could send it to my mom, you guys, and she will absolutely, she'll tell me what I need to change. She is not shy about that. So what I would ask your sponsor is, tell me what you liked best about what I did with the story. And then if there was one thing that you'd say that I could tweak, whether it's a word or the order of it, like, what would you suggest? So, in the beginning, how I talked about with the waves becomes personal growth. This is the personal growth part, being open to, okay, I did this really good. Okay, but I can still improve this. But it is your story, and you don't have to really tweak hardly anything because it's your story. But knowing there's one word that you can maybe tweak, right? Okay. So the one thing that I know I hear some people say, and I always caution them on it, they'll say, oh, I work for 3. And I'm like, no, you don't. You work for yourself. That's, so I just caution you on that when you create your story. You don't. You guys, we're in business for ourselves, absolutely. Like, make sure that you say that. Because that's attractive to people. If you say you work for 3, people are going to think they need to apply and it's a job, and it's not a job. It's not at all. So this story is powerful. You could be out shopping and you could really hit it off with the gal helping you shop, and your story comes up. And you guys can tell I like facials. I like shopping. You could be on an airplane. That's also a great place where people are sitting right beside you. You have an audience that cannot move. And when you're creating conversation with them, asking them where they're going, where you're going, that's a great time for this to come into play. So this is I think the easiest way, absolute easiest way to have a conversation with someone and bring up and fit in what you do. Okay, agree. You guys will all practice your story. You'll get it to your sponsor. You'll use it. So the goal is that you will share your story at least one time a day. If you want to go faster, you want this wave to be bigger. And this wave is recruiting new people to come in your business. This wave, if you want to create an even bigger wave, you'll tell it 5 times, 10 times a day. I like to track it. So what you track, you attract. What you track, you attract. So what your mind goes to, you attract. So I love to just old fashioned, I'll use a piece of paper and I keep track of everybody I talk to every single day. And I write their name down, who I talked with. So with your story, write down, and whether you're, digital, you want to put it in your phone or you want to do it on paper, write down who you shared your story with and keep track every week, Monday through Sunday. Monday, I shared my story 3 times with this, and this person. Tuesday, I shared it 5 times. Wednesday, once. I don't know. I had a busy day Wednesday. Thursday, I shared it 4 times. You guys, what you track, you attract. It's so simple. Sharing our story and being conscious of that and getting really not animated, but having some emotion and fun with it, you're going to attract some amazing people that you're going to be telling your story to. Because if you're tracking who you're talking with, imagine who you're bringing into your world, your sphere, that's there to hear your story. I believe in that 100%. So have fun with it. And you're going to be attracting some amazing people and to hear your story. Talk with people wherever you may go. And that's part of the personal journey here also is, people that are network marketing, like we're not shy to talk to people. And it's a really great personal skill to actually ask people questions and to care about them. And if you are open-ended with your questions to get to know people, get to know your server, not really get to know like on an like a intimate level or like, hey, we're gonna be friends and we're gonna go do this and that. If you like your server, ask them questions. Hey, do you love your job? How long have you worked here? Those kinds of questions. And then it will lead into, would you mind if I just shared a little of my story with you? And just share it and say, I think you'd really be really great at what I do. Hey, would you be open if we had a conversation after this? We can connect. Let me get your number. Do you have an Apple? Do you have a Droid? And you can exchange numbers and you can continue the conversation outside of that. So your story will come into play with everything and track. So I cannot wait to hear you guys start tracking and you're going to see who you're attracting. Okay, so what doesn't challenge you doesn't change you. And so some of you on may be like, game on, I love this. Let's go. I want to go faster. And, some of you I want to honor, you may be like, wow, Holly, I'm already out of my comfort zone. And you're asking me to do what? Make another list and talk to people, talk to strangers, and I think the whole stranger thing is a mind, something that was programmed in with us. Like when I was little, I was told, don't talk to strangers. I was told that. And I remember being in a gas station and this guy said hi to me and I didn't know who he was and I wouldn't talk to him. And then I went out to the car and he came out to the car and he knew my mom and my family. And he was like, she wouldn't even talk to me. And I was just like, I was programmed not to talk to strangers. So sometimes it takes, unprogramming that to go out and talk to more people. So this is a little bit of a challenge, but instead of staying in your comfort zone and staying in this comfort zone of, hey, I'm just going to, sit on the couch with my blanket because it's getting cold out, flip on Netflix. There's no challenge with that, right? That's pretty easy. No challenge. Okay. It's really about getting out of that comfort zone and making decisions for what you want instead of only the comfort decisions. So it definitely means, taking action more consistently. Absolutely. And this is my opinion. Netflix is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. And I use it as a reward. I use it as a reward, not something I do even weekly or really even monthly. It's a reward. And because I know what I'm in 3 to do. I'm in here to build something like I've never built before. And that's part of that story. And so getting out of the comfort zone of like, okay, I'm going to make a new list tonight. I'm doing it. I'm going to track who I'm talking to. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone and talk to more people. And you guys do it. You're going to feel good. You're going to have growth. I'll be so proud of you. So if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And this is where you really dig deep. How much do you want change in your life? How much do you want to change? And what you're looking to do here at 3. Tap into that. Because many of you, with that first day you joined, do you still have that spark of why you joined 3 and what this could do for you, products and opportunity? Like tap back into that and know, okay, what doesn't challenge you, what doesn't challenge me, doesn't change me. So, what is it that you do want to change? And some of that gets very vulnerable when you start thinking about that with yourself. And often people really they're not truthful with themselves. So that's where I say you got to be a little vulnerable with yourself. If you have someone you could talk with about it and say, what is it I want to change? You know, with working this business, with having the community, with meeting more people, being recognized. Maybe that's your thing. You're like, I want to change. I want to be seen. I want to be recognized. Maybe it is the money piece of it, the financial piece of it, stability for your family, taking your kids on trips and saying yes more than you say no. What is it you want to change? And that's where you dig in to do this wave. That's what wakes you up. That's what makes you want to go out and do what we just talked about. And I gave you a really simple task, very simple. Practice your story, practice it, practice it, practice it. And then every single day, share your story every single day, whether it's once or 10 times, however many times it is, let's nail it. And I can't wait to ride this with you. You guys, we are in for an amazing fourth quarter here at 3. Make it your best. Let's buckle up. This is a really good time. Buckle up and let's create a massive wave. And I cannot wait to hear your successes. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for playing 100%. I cannot wait to hear what you do with your story. And we're going to crush this. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Wow. So that was Holly Demott, exceptional young lady. She does a fantastic job, as you can see. And, what we're doing here at 3 is, like it's all about love and contribution. You can see that Holly cares. I care, my team. We're growing. We're doing some great things. And it's exciting to be part of something bigger than yourself, to do something, stepping out of the box, trying something different, getting out of your comfort zone. I still got some things I'm working on as far as getting out of my comfort zone. But it's like Holly said, you were taught from years past, keep your, my father was, old Marine. Hey, say yes or no. So you don't do certain things. So it's letting go of these things, stepping out of your comfort zone, having fun, putting yourself out there and making changes. So like I started back in February, been working, was acknowledged on stage back in Anaheim at our convention. And so things are happening and we're having fun and we're building a team. And I got some great people that are, entering into my life. And it's just exciting to see this all happen. And their products are working for me. I just finished up. I ran a 5K in Ocean City, Maryland at the end of October. So, it's exciting times here at 3, creating proactive wellness in your life. And we're creating financial wellness in our lives. And we're also, with our community, creating spiritual wellness in our lives because we have a great community that believe in love and contribution. So, again, Ed Drost, and you can go to temovement.com. Look, become part of the entrepreneurial and wellness movement. Moving into 2024, this is what we're doing. It's exciting. Step out of your comfort zone. Let's do something different. Let's take 2024 in a different level. And I'll tell you what, with the economy, with inflation, with interest rates, with real estate, with people being laid off, bath body, those type of things, you will need an additional income stream. So this is a fantastic way to do it, fantastic way to learn. Again, Ed Drost, you have a fantastic day. Look forward to connecting. Go to temovement.com. You get all the information on our products, on what we're doing here. So again, Ed Drost, you have a fantastic day.